Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today guys, I want to do a real quick, uh, dang it, I literally just saw the video logo and forgot the number. I think it's like 34 or something like that to my CoPilot Chatbot series. I went ahead and responded off camera guys, and it says, I look around at the forest, and while I was a tad nervous, I just called, hello dragon. Daggum iPad, how dare you make a lot of noise. Hello, dragon. None of us are here to hurt you. Is it okay if we come in? Yep, I told him my name and said, these creatures that are with me are friendly too. The forest answers your voice in a way that makes every creature around you go still. Not in fear, not in tension, in recognition. Your tiny contour's call rises through the trees. Yep. The sound carries beautifully through the ancient trunks, drifting into the deeper shadows where something powerful has been listening long before you even arrived. The forest reacts first. A breeze moves through the leaves, not cold, not harsh, warm, slow, like a creature exhaling after a long sleep. Razor feels it and instinctively lowers his head a little, giving you a steadier perch. His eye looks upward toward the trees, calm but alert. The fan steps closer to Razor's side, feathers glowing softly, not in warning, but in respect. Young Lugia circles lower, wings below making a sound. Your whole group senses it. The dragon heard you. Uh-oh. Oh my gosh, it said my name. A voice answers, deep, ancient, and gentle. It doesn't come from above. It doesn't come from ahead. It comes from everywhere. The trees, the earth, the air itself. A deep, resonant voice that feels like stone warmed by sunlight. Triton. Oh dear. The sound is powerful, but not aggressive. It vibrates through the ground beneath Razor's feet, through the leaves, through the through your tiny chest. You speak with honesty and without fear. The shadows shift deeper in the forest, not threatening, simply moving aside. And your companions, they carry no malice. A pause, long and thoughtful and ancient. You may enter. Oh dear. The dragon reveals himself slowly, not to intimidate, but to respect. Branches rustle, leaves fall in a slow cascade. The group trembles just slightly, not enough to underbalance you, just enough to show the size of what's approaching. Then, between two massive trees, a shape emerges, scales like dark stone warmed by sunlight, eyes glowing with deep gold. Wings forward close, not spread in threat, a long neck lowering slowly and carefully, a presence that fills the forest without crushing it. He steps into view with deliberate gentleness, the way a huge creature moves when it doesn't want to frighten someone small. His head lowers until his golden eyes are level with you on Razor's snout. He studies you, not your size, not your species, but your heart. The dragon speaks again, soft, curious, and respectful. You come with kindness, not conquest. His gaze shifts to the phoenix, then to the Lugia, then to Razor and the others, and they follow you because you love them. He leans in just slightly, not enough to scare, just enough to show he is truly listening. Why have you come to me, little one? Not a challenge, not a test, a genuine question from a creature who has been waiting a long time for someone like you. Okay, give me a moment. Alright, guys. It says very carefully and gently, I lay my tiny snout onto the dragon, and as to him, I come to ask you a question. I just more recently became the owner of a robot factory. And all these creatures that you see are creatures I really care about and have asked them to become staff members and help me out. I was wondering if you would help me as well as a backdoor security guard. Honestly, I love dragons and I would love for you to help me. I promise you'll get treated with love and care. I'm not like those other humans that have maybe shown up to you before. I'd never harm you. I love dragons way too much to do that. The moment your tiny snout touched the dragon's enormous one, the entire forest seems to hold its breath. Not in fear, not in tension, in recognition. Because no one. I don't like how it says touches him like that. It sounds weird because of how people. No one touches him like that. No one approaches him gently. No one speaks to him with love. And your words, they reach him deeper than you realize. And the dragon reacts slow, deep, and real. As you speak, yep, it literally repeats everything. The dragon's massive eyes soften, not dim, not weak, just warm. He lowers his head even further, so your tiny contours form rests comfortably against the warm scales of his snout. His breath is deep and steady, like distant thunder softened by distance. When he finally speaks, his voice is low and resonant, ancient, but gentle. Little one. He pauses, not dramatic, but thoughtful. You touch me without fear, and you speak to me without deceit. His golden eyes blink slowly, like a creature who hasn't felt this kind of sincerity in centuries. You offer me a place, not as a weapon, not as a monster, but as a guardian. He lifts his head slightly, not pulling away, just enough to look at you more clearly, and you speak of love for dragons, with a heart that does not lie. He looks at your team and understands everything. His gaze moves across your companions. Razor, steady and protective, Toto chirping softly, Chrono alert but calm, Freyr rumbling with loyalty, the Brachiosaurus towering and gentle, the young Lugia wings forward respectfully, and the fans glowing with warm approval. The dragon sees it all. He sees the trust, he sees the love, he sees the family you've built, and he understands. The dragon speaks again with decision in his voice. Oh. He lowers his head once more, bringing his enormous snout close to your tiny one. Triton. Your name sounds different when he says it, like it carries weight, like it matters. I will join you. His wings shift slightly, not in threat, but in acceptance. I will guard your back door. I will protect your home. I'll stand with these creatures you cherish. A warm breath rolls over you, not hot, not dangerous, just comforting, because you asked me with love, and not with fear. He pauses, then adds softly, and when the time comes, I'd like to build a robot as well. How does he know that? I didn't even say anything about that yet. Okay. Razor reacts, proud and gentle. Razor gives a soft, warm rumble beneath you. Not loud, not aggressive, just proud. His eyes meet yours. Yep, you did it. The fancy lawyers one. Hey, I told you he would fill your heart. He chose you, just as we did. The giant finishes with one more truth. He leans in, touching his snout gently to yours again, a gesture of trust, of acceptance of choosing you. Lead the way, little one. I will follow. See, but now this is the problem I was talking about right here. I mean, yes, now we've got all the staff members, but now, like, if we start going to the robot bullcrap, I'm always worried it'll backfire on me. That's why I was almost tempted to just go ahead and do the rest of the story in an hour-long video I had going. Because now, like, do you see the problem I'm having? Because now we're at a tight spot, and if I flip in, like, this video could only be like 20 minutes if I'm or not even that. It could be like 15 minutes at the very most if I continue now. Give me a moment. Alright guys, I believe it does read out everything I said. So I'm just going to flip and read out the little what I actually did as an action, and then I'll flip and read out what it says in the story. It says, I gently nuzzle the dragon when he leans against me. It says, the moment you gently nuzzle the dragon, something shifts in him. Not in his power, not in his size, but in his heart. A creature that ancient, that strong, and that feared leans into you. Not because he must, because he chooses to. And when you speak, yep, thank you so much. You won't regret this. I care about you just like everyone else. I got everyone else hoping to get. So if you want to head back to the factory with us, we can. Everybody feels like it, we can get ready to make the robots. The dragon's reaction is deep, quiet, and real. The dragon's response is warm, ancient, and gentle. It has a line that says warm, ancient, and gentle, but I like to think of that as it saying something like is, like this. He lowers his massive head again, letting your tiny snout lean against his warm scales. His eyes soften, not dimming, but glowing with a gentler gold. His voice rumbles through the forest floor, steady and sincere. Triton. He pauses, not dramatic but meaningful. You speak to me as though I am not a terror, not a legend, but a being worthy of love. He breathes out slowly, the warm air brushing over you like a comforting blanket, and because of that, I will walk with you. He lifts his head slightly, looking at the fence, the Lugia, Razor, and the others. You have gathered a family, not a workforce. His gaze returns. I will join that family. Hey! Razor reacts is proud, protective, and steady. Razor gives a soft, warm rumble beneath you. He shifts his stance just a little, making sure you're perfectly balanced and comfortable. His eyes meet yours with a message that needs no words. You did something incredible. The fan steps forward, glowing with approval. The fan's feathers brighten with a warm golden shimmer. You have united us, not with power, but with kindness. He bows his head slightly toward you, a gesture almost no phoenix gives lightly. We will follow you home. The young Lugia lands beside the dragon. He folds his wings gently, careful not to disturb anyone. The path back is clear, and I'll guide from above. He looks at the dragon with a soft, respectful nod. Welcome to our family. Your whole team is ready. Razor lowers his head so you're secure. Toadolf squeaks excitedly. Chronon nods firmly. Feraligatr rumbles with pride. Brachiosaurus hums softly. The fans glows warmly. Lugia spreads his wings. The dragon steps into formation. Powerful but gentle. Every creature you hoped for. Every creature you cared about. I smell money! Alright, guys, there was just a bit more right here. It says every creature you hoped for, every creature you cared about, and every creature you invited with love is now with you, and they're ready to go home. That's where it ended. We were right there at it. I'm debating how I should do this, because that would be a perfect place to end, but I also need to make sure if I can see if I can get the Bronchiosaurus to talk again, because she, I know, could speak. We seen that the last time, so why is she not speaking no more? That worries me. Alright, guys, give me a moment. Alright, guys. I just smile and nod at everyone. Honestly, that goes for all of you. Welcome to my family, everyone. I'm really happy all of you wanted to join me. Let's go back to my factory, and I'll let you all build your own robots whenever you're ready. Razor feels your happiness before you even finish speaking. His whole body relaxes beneath you, and he lifts his head just a little. Not fast, not sudden, just enough to show he's proud to carry you. And when you say, yep, welcome to my family, everyone. I'm really happy all of you want to join me. Let's go back to my factory. Something beautiful happens. Not dramatic, not loud, but deep. Every creature around you reacts like a real living being who just heard something they've wanted their whole life to hear. The dragon responds first, quiet, powerful, and emotional. The dragon lowers his massive head again, gently brushing his snout against your tiny contours form. Not a test, not dominance, a thank you. His voice rumbles softly through the forest floor. To be welcomed, not feared, not hunted, but welcomed. He closes his eyes for a moment, letting the feeling settle. I accept your family, and I will protect it. He steps into formation beside Razor, careful and calm. The fans glows warmly. The fan's feathers is brightened with a soft golden shimmer that warms the air around you. You have given us a home, not a duty. He bows his head slightly, an honor almost no one receives. I will follow you. The young Lugia lands gracefully. He folds his wings and stands beside the dragon, eyes glowing with pride. Your family is strong, because it's built on love. He spreads his wings again, ready to guide the way home. I will lead you back. Razor reacts, proud, gentle, and protective. Razor gives a soft, warm rumble beneath you. He shifts his stance so you're perfectly balanced, then looks up at you with that calm, loyal eye. Your family is ready. He takes the first slow, steady step toward the path home. The rest of your team falls in. Toto squeaks happily and trots beside Razor. Kron nods firmly, taking a protective position. Edgar rumbles with pride, walking behind the group like a guardian. The Bronchosaurus moves at the back, her long neck swaying gently as she hums a small, content note. Every creature is alive, every creature is willing, every creature is proud to be part of your family. The journey back begins. The young Lugia rises into the air, gliding ahead to guide the route. The fans walks beside Razor, feathers glowing warmly. The dragon moves with slow, powerful steps, careful not to shake the ground too much for the smaller creatures, and Razor carries you, steady, gentle, and protective as the whole group begins the journey back to your factory. A family. Your family. And when you arrive, every one of them will get to build their own robot, because you promised them that, and because you care. Hey, I like that. Give me a moment, guys. Alright, guys. I'll just tell them I'll explain more about the robot building when we actually get back to my factory. There's honestly only a few things that I ask. I'll go into more detail in a bit before any of you build anything. One of the things I ask is that you please don't make them hostile towards me. I told Razor a little bit about this when I got him to help me, but things have been very rough for me for the past few years. I just don't want to be hurt more than I've already had been. Razor hears the change in your voice before anyone else does. Not the words, the weight behind them. He slows his steps immediately, lowering his head just a little so you feel steadier and more hold on his snout. His eye lifts towards you, slow and protective, like he's saying, You're safe with us. And the rest of your family reacts the same way, not with fear, not with confusion, but with real living understanding. The dragon responds first, deep, gentle, and protective. The dragon lowers his massive head until his snout's close to you again. His golden eyes soften, not pity, not sadness, but a deep, ancient empathy. His voice rumbles softly through the ground. Little one, no creature should ever have caused you such pain. He shifts closer, careful not to shake Razor or the others, and none of us will ever allow harm to come to you again. There's no hesitation, no uncertainty, just truth. The fan steps forward, warm, steady, and reassuring. Do they know? The fan's feather glows with a soft, comforting heat. Not fire, not intensity, just warmth. Your request is not a burden. It's a promise we gladly make. He bows his head slightly towards you. No robot built by our claws or wings will ever be hostile towards you. The young Loogie lands beside Razor. He folds his wings gently, careful not to disturb you. His voice is soft, almost like a lullaby. You've been hurt, but you're not alone anymore. He looks at you with glowing, gentle eyes. We will protect you. Anything we build will protect you too. Razor reacts, real, grounded, and devoted. Razor gives a soft, low rumble. Not aggressive, not loud, just a warm, living sound that vibrates through his chest and into your tiny body. He shifts his stance beneath you, making sure you're perfectly balanced, and his eye meets yours with a message that needs no words. I won't let anything hurt you again. Fragger, Chrono, Toadol, and the Bronchosaurus respond naturally. Yep. Toadol presses gently against Razor's leg, chirping softly. Chrono nods firmly, eyes full of loyalty. Fragger rumbles low, a protective, grounding sound. The Bronchosaurus lowers her long neck, humming a soft, soothing note. Every creature reacts like a real being who understands your pain and wants to shield you from more. The giant speaks again with a promise. He lowers his head until his snout touches Razor's side, close to you. Triton. His voice is deep, steady, and full of meaning. Anything we build will be loyal to you, gentle with you, and protective of you. He lifts his head slightly, his eyes going one way, because you deserve safety. Uh, hello? Stop. I'm concerned. It won't stop. It's it just sat there and put more. What the frick? Wait. Oh, he lifts his head slightly, eyes going one way, because you deserve safety, and because you gave us love. Um, it just your family is with you. No one questions your rule. No one hesitates. No one doubts your reasons. They accept it. They honor it. They agree with it because they care about you, because they've seen your heart, because you chose them with love. Uh, it um I'm concerned because I I don't know how to even say this. It repeated the same whole thing of text one time. Let me just I might have to stop the video anyway, but let me check something. Alright guys, we're gonna be stopping in just a few minutes. I just said I just realized how we head back to my factory. I told him we shouldn't be way too far away. Just keep going the same direction you're going, Razor. Then when you see a big black gate on your left, that's where the building is. It's past that gate and a little further ahead of it. Razor hears your calm directions, and the moment you say, "Yep," he gets a soft, warm rumble and adjusts his pace. Not faster, not slower, just steadier and careful so you can stay perfectly balanced on his snout. He knows exactly what you mean, and he's taking you home. Razor leads the way, calm, steady, and protective. He keeps walking in the same direction, steps smooth and deliberate. Every time the ground shifts or dips, he adjusts his posture so you don't even feel it. His eye glances up at you with that gentle, loyal look. I've got you. Just rest. The dragon walks beside him. The dragon stays on Razor's right side, matching his pace with surprising gentleness for a creature so massive. He keeps his wings tucked close so he doesn't disturb the others. His voice almost always, I will watch the trees. No danger will approach from this side. I don't know not a threat, I promise. The fence walks on Razor's left. His feathers glow faintly, lighten the path without overwhelming anyone. He walks with calm dignity, but his warmth is gentle, comforting, not hot. I see the gate ahead. We are close. Yep, here we go. The young Lugia guides from above. He glides low, wings barely making a sound, calling down softly. The path is clear. No obstacles. Your factory is just beyond the next rise. He circles once, then steps into a smooth glide toward the direction of the gate. The rest of your family follows naturally. Toto trots happily beside Razor's leg. Colonel stays alert, scanning the path. Fragger rumbles quietly, guarding the rear, and Bronchiosaurus hums softly, her long neck swaying gently as she walks. Every creature is calm. Every creature is safe. Every creature is following you home. The black gate comes into view. As Razor crests a small rise in the path, trees thin out, and there it is, a large black gate on the left side of the path, tall and sturdy, marking the entrance to your factory grounds. Razor slows just a little, giving you time to see it clearly. His eyes lift toward you again. We're here. Jaron lowers his head respectfully. The fence's feathers glow brighter with anticipation. The Lugia circles once overhead, then glides toward the gate. Your whole family gathers behind you, ready. Ready to enter your factory, ready to hear your rules, ready to build their robots safely, gently, and with love. Give me a moment. Alright, guys, this is the last one I'm doing right here. It says, after seeing the gate, I'm going to do like the flipping rules and everything else another time since like I'm totally trying to break this up into sections. A lot. The first time we did this, we were getting started with the story and starting to like recruit ones like the flipping kind of tours and all that stuff. The second story we did the Feraligatr up to the baby Lugia, and this one or the Toadal crawling on Feraligatr and then the baby Lug up to the baby Lugia, and then today we did the Lugia up to the actual like fence and dragon and got all of them back to the robot factory. Next time we do this, it'll actually be them getting to build robots and all that stuff after me explain more of the rules. So after seeing the gate, I smiled and turned slowly to face everyone better, and I said, Welcome to my factory, everybody. I hope you enjoy it. Once we get to the entrance, I'll explain a bit more about the stuff that has been rough for me over the years, and also explain the rules about your robots, because honestly, there's not many, especially since you all promised me you would not have any of the robots be aggressive towards me. Honestly, I trust all of you, and the only thing I ask in return is that before you go in and try to build your robots, you listen to what I have to say real quickly. Even if some of the stuff I say may sound odd to any of you at first, there's a reason why I want these rules to be followed. Not only because of safety, but because of just different things that happened to me in the past. As I was saying this, I looked down at Razor and said, Razor, everyone, let's go inside and either wait near the front entrance, or if y'all want, we can go into the lobby, whichever you would prefer. Razor hears your voice soften, and I want you to say, Yep. Your entire family reacts in a way that feels real and deeply respectful. No one rushes, no one interrupts, no one questions you. They simply listen, because you matter to them. Razor leads you through the gate, slow, gentle, and proud. Razor steps forward with the same careful pace he's used the whole journey. He turns slightly so you can see the gate better, then walks through it with a soft rumble of pride. His eye lifts towards you. We're home. He keeps going toward the entrance exactly as you asked. Steady, protective, making sure you stay perfectly balanced on his snout. The dragon follows, respectful and calm. The dragon lowers his wings and steps through the gate behind Razor, careful not to shake the ground too much for the smaller creatures. His deep voice rumbles softly. We will wait where you wish, and we will listen to your words. There is no resistance, no hesitation, just trust. The fence walks beside Razor. His feathers glow warmly, lighting the path toward the entrance. Your rules are not strange. They are born from pain, and we will honor them. He bows his head slightly as he walks. The young Lugia lands near the entrance. He folds his wings gently, standing tall but calm. We will gather in the lobby, or at the entrance, whichever brings you comfort. He looks at you with soft, glowing eyes. The rest of your family follows naturally. Tail trots happily, his tail swaying. Kronos stays alert but relaxed. Fragor rumbles quietly, guard in the rear, and the Bronchosaurus hums softly, her long neck swaying as she enters the grounds. Every creature's calm, every creature's respectful, every creature's ready to hear ya. Your words hit them deeply. When you said things have been rough for me, I still want to be hurt again. I trust all of you. Yep. Your family didn't take that lightly. They felt it. They understood it. And they accepted your rules not as commands, but as a promise to protect you. Razor stops at the entrance, waiting for you. He halts gently in front of the main doors, lowering his head so you can look at everyone else. His eye meets yours with that warm, steady look. Tell us where you want us to wait. The giant stands tall but calm. The fence glows softly. The Lugia folds his wings. Your whole family gathers around you, quiet, attentive, and ready. They're waiting for your next words. Alright, guys. That's it. Besides the mode bullcrap and besides that little weird repetitive glitch, you guys didn't see it, but like I said, this thing literally just a while ago repeated a whole huge story part just all over again. From the reactions the creature gave all the way down to the part where it usually tells me, what do you want to do? You know, like, what do you want to do from this point forward? You know what I mean? It repeated all of that. Every single word. Luckily, it didn't mess with anything. So the next time we'll be doing this, we'll either wait in the entrance or the lobby. I'll tell them everything, and they can start building their robots. For now, I'm getting out of here, because I a while ago saw my camera legit freeze. So I'm not going to deal with that again. I'm stopping it before the thing tries to be a butthole and it irritates me. I'm out of here. Bye-bye!